Mombasa with an arrangement so that we also are able to build capacity of our own doctors. All right? Now what gives me more pride? Unajua siku zote mtu huenda hospitali ya kibinafsi ya umma, akizidiwa anarudishwa hospitali ya kibinafsi. Maanisha there has always been referrals from public hospitals to private hospitals. But let me tell you, the people of Mombasa and the Republic of Kenya, mujue kwamba sasa hivi, because general, we are overwhelmed because of referrals from private hospitals into the public hospital. We are overwhelmed. And it continues to grow. Continues. And sisi tutaendelea kufanya hivyo. Wale ambaye hawataki kuelewa. You know, I am a member of ODM. You know, Baba is my party leader. And I'm the deputy party leader. All right? So we subscribe to some certain ideology as a party to start with. Tuko pamoja hapo. So here, this is an ODM government in Mombasa, led by myself, implementing a vision that is collectively done by ourselves as leaders and the political party we are in. Tumelewana? So we have a vision. That is why mimi naambia kina Abdusama that leave you guys to be local politicians, and I'm going national, my friend. Uko juu uko. Na siku hiyo watajua hawajui, because we shall be there.
Ali Hassan Joho, the governor of Mombasa County, addressing members in an event at the coastal part of the country. Janae Karisa is on that trail, and she'll be bringing us up to speed with developments as they unfold. You are watching Channel 1 Lunch Team News. We are taking a short break. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.
Kwangu mimi rangi ya samawati ni rangi nambari 1. Je, mtazamaji, kwako wewe ni nini haswa kilicho nambari 1?
Every time I'm in front of the camera, I remember my culture.
After all, story ni yetu. Kama unadai drama origi, telenovelas na sports, get your GoTV decoder na 1-month GoTV Plus for 1,299 bob. Download my GoTV app kumanage account yako on the go, ama dial *423# kusubscribe, kupay, kureconnect, kuupgrade ama kuclear errors. GoTV, love it.
Bwana Motiso, pikipiki yako ndio hii. Uko shwani yangu. Hii pikipiki ni, unakumbuka uniekelea the lowest unique bid yako ilikuwa ngapi? 18 shillings. Na unajua kuendesha hii gari? Kidogo. Haya, kitoko yako shika helmet, kifungu yako, chomoka na mali yako.
Kujiunga na QuickBid ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill, kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account, weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bid yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano, TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bid yako pia kwenye www.quickbid.co.ke. Kumbuka, bid ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio hununua. QuickBid, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Thank you very much for coming here for this event. This event was launching of the broadcasting rights for KBC for the World Rally Championship, the WRC Safari action that is going on the rally. It's a great time for us. We're very excited that after 19 years, the rally is actually back here in Kenya. The President has put a lot of effort to ensure that this has happened, as well as the Ministry of Sports under CS Amina Mohammed, to make sure that we're going to see this great event come back to our country.
Next on.
Wewe ushapata kazi, unasahau ulikotoka.
Mama namchukia.
Wewe ulikuja hapa kula ama ulikuja hapa kufanya kazi?
Nilipanga pesa mkuja hapa kwa nini? Kwa ofisi kushinda mmeongea about Arsenal.
Tushamaliza. Kwani ni wewe ni nini wewe?
Wewe kwanza hapa hivi cheki.
Hapa ni wapi?
Hapa ni
if you're in the office you work. When we are out there, sisi ni maarifu.
Yaani ulipokuja hapa kutaka kazi, nilikuwa nyuma kama nilionyeshewa. Lakini sasa hizi uanza maringo.
Welcome back. A multi-agency security team has been deployed to flush out armed herders from the Buffalo Springs Game Reserve in the county of ISIOLO. The move comes barely 5 days after 2 armed groups of herders clashed while grazing within the park, leaving 6 people dead.
The multi-agency security team comprises of officers from the National Police Service and rangers from the county government of ISIOLO. While presiding over the rollout of the 10-day exercise, ISIOLO County Secretary Dr. Ahmed Galgalo noted that the game reserve contributes over 70% of revenue collected by the devolved government annually. Thus, the need to ensure peace prevails in the game reserve.
Kwa harakati ya kuongeza wengine zaidi ndio waweze kuwa na nguvu, kwa sababu we can't sustain this operation all the time. Lazima tuangalie long term. Lazima tuwe na rangers ya kutosha ambaye inaweza kulinda hii mbunga mbili. Hawa ndio wanajua vizuri mpaka ya hii mbunga, mali yote hawa wanajua. Hawa ndio wataenda mbele yenu.
Galgalo at the same time appealed to the security officers to handle the matter humanely.
Katiba imebadilisha mambo mingi. Sasa inaitwa Kenya Police Service. Service to the people. You conduct yourself professionally in a way that you handle people with care and dignity that they require.
We have undergone many trainings and we know how to handle such situations. So to handle that situation professionally, tuondoe, tuhakikisha kwamba hii park imepaki bila livestock, bila wanyama ya wananchi yeyote, apart from wanyama ya pori peke yake.
The county secretary noted that a similar operation had been rolled out simultaneously in Samburu Game Reserve in Samburu County. ISIOLO County Police Commander Joseph Keegan called for teamwork during the operation, asking the security officers to be wary of the heavily armed herders.
Vile mnajua tuko na armed militia within the parks or within our surrounding. So mkiona hiyo ni good deal tu, watu wa silaha, hiyo ni silaha haramu, haitakikani.
Reporting for Channel 1 News, I'm Jackie Wambiru.
Baringo County government has acquired a digital cardiovascular machine that can detect a heart problem and transmit results immediately to a cardiologist via the internet. Speaking when he received the modern machine at Baringo County Referral Hospital in Kabarnet, the county chief executive officers in charge of health, Dr. Richard Rotich, said patients suffering from heart diseases will no longer need to be referred to Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret for screening.
Of the electrocardiogram.
Bringing you details on that story later on in this bulletin. Let's cross over to Mombasa. Junei has some news for us, and she is saying His Excellency, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, is currently addressing people in the county of Mombasa. Let's listen in.
Jumatatu nilitoka hapo, lakini nikamwambia nitakuja, kwa sababu mimi nimekuja na nimeona na macho yangu. Wanasema hayawi 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 hayawi, imekuwa. Kwa hiyo mimi niko na furaha kubwa sana. Nilianza kusikia juu ya mambo ya Coast General Hospital nikiwa mtoto mdogo sana. Mama yangu alikuja hapa Mombasa kutoka Kisumu amekuja kutembelea shemeji yake ambaye alikuwa anafanya hapa Coast General Hospital, na alikuwa naishi hapo Tononoka. Huyo mzee sasa ni marehemu, ndio baba wa Jakoyo Midiwo, mzee Midiwo mwenyewe. Alikuwa anafanya hapa, amefanya hapa maisha yake yote, miaka karibu 50 hapa. Akastaafu akiwa anafanya kazi hapa. Mama yangu alipokuja hapa amekaa mwezi mzima na shemeji yake. Alikuwa mgonjwa, akaja letwa hapa kwa hospitali akatibiwa. Sasa alikuwa anaongea na sisi, anambia vile Mombasa ni mbali. Unatoka Kisumu na gari ya moshi, unaingia Nairobi, unakaa tena jioni unachukua gari nyingine mpaka Mombasa. Na kule kuna bahari ambayo saa nyingine inahama, inaenda alafu inarudi baadaye. Ikija na kuja na samaki kubwa mwingine inaitwa papa. Na sisi kama kulikuwa na daraja hapa ambayo ilikuwa naelea. Hiyo ni daraja ya zamani ya Nyali hii, the floating bridge. Vile daraja hiyo iko mrefu na inaelea huko juu yake, inachukuliwa na mawimbi inapeleka wewe juu na chini. Ndio nilianza kujua mambo ya Mombasa. Kisha baadaye sasa nikaja hapa, nimekuja vile katembelea watu zangu hapo nikiwa bado mtoto. Alafu baadaye nimekuja hapa Mombasa nikiwa kama mimi niko mfungwa. Nimeishi hapo Shimulatewa miaka 3.5 mimi nakaa hapo Shimulatewa. Mimi naelewa mambo ya Mombasa. Sasa mimi natoa shukrani sana kwa serikali ya county ya Mombasa kwa kazi muhimu ambayo wamefanya hapa, muhimu sana, ya kujaribu kuboresha huduma katika hospitali hii. Nimekuja hapa mara mingi. Kuna wakati vile mjua amesema ilikuwa ukiingia pale kuna nuka, watu wamerundikana hapa na pale, saa nyingine hakuna dawa na kadhalika. Lakini kuna mabadiliko. Hii yenyewe inaonyesha kwamba kitu inaitwa ugatuzi inaweza kufanya kazi. Devolution can work. Watu wengi ambao wako sasa hawajui mambo yalikuwa huko mbeleni. Lakini tulikuwa na shida kubwa, manake kila kitu ilikuwa naamuliwa kule Nairobi. Hata vile dawa inanunuliwa kama hospitali, hata kama zahanati Nairobi. Hapa chini watu walikuwa na katu. Sangine unaingia kwa hospitali na kuta manases na nini wanalala pale juu ya meza. Maana hakuna kazi. Wagonjwa wako pale, madaktari wamewapima, hakuna dawa. Lakini sasa kuna tofauti. Tofauti iko sio hapa Mombasa peke yake. Hata ukienda Kilifi, uende Kwale, uende huko Taita Taveta, uende Mandera, uende Turkana, uende huko pande ya Busia, huko Migori, Narok na kila mahali. Hata huko upande wa Nyeri. Kuna tofauti kubwa katika taifa letu. Wako pale watu ambayo wako hapo chini na wanaamua ya vile huduma itafanyika. Kwa hivyo hii ugatuzi ambayo tumeleta inaweza kuboreshwa. Lakini tusiseme ya kwamba ugatuzi haifanyi kazi. Ugatuzi inaweza kufanya kazi. Yale ambayo yamefanyika ni ya kwamba kumekuwa na eneo zingine ambayo kumekuwa na makosa hapa na pale, ambayo kulikuwa kuna vuja hapa na pale. Lakini kiwa kuna vuja unaziba. Ni kama yule pale ambayo kuna ufa, Isipoziba ufa, tutajenga ukuta. Sivyo? Kwa hivyo tuzibe zile ufa ambaye ziko pale, ili nyungu yetu isiende kuvuja, ili nyumba yetu isianguke. Lakini muhimu zaidi ni kuona kwamba tunaleta rasilimali mingi kutoka juu tunaleta chini. Maana yake wakati huu tulisema katika ile katiba ati ya chini zaidi isizidi isiwe chini zaidi ya 15%. Lakini ukiweka namna hiyo, serikali ambayo iko kule juu itakuwa naleta tu hiyo 15. Ndiyo sababu kila mahali wameweka kikatiba. Nigeria wameweka ati ile serikali ya chini inaitwa county government inapata 20%. Alafu ile ya katikati ambayo inaitwa state inapata 35%. Ile ya juu ya federal inapata ile mbaki 45%. Kwa hivyo kule Nigeria 55% ya pesa yote ya serikali imegatuliwa, inaenda huko chini. Sisi tulipoketi chini katika BBI tukasema tupandishe kutoka 15 mpaka minimum 35.
Former Prime Minister Raila Odinga currently addressing attendance during the official opening of the Coast General Hospital and Referral Facility Cath Lab in the county of Mombasa. This as he has a tour in the coastal part of the country. Now, back to Baringo County. Baringo County government has acquired a digital cardiovascular machine that can detect a heart problem and transmit results immediately to a cardiologist via the internet. Speaking when he received the modern machine at Baringo County Referral Hospital in Kabarnet, the county chief executive officer in charge of health, Dr. Richard Rotich, said patients suffering from heart diseases will no longer need to be referred to Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret for screening.
The acquisition of the electrocardiogram machine by the Baringo County Referral Hospital in Kabarnet that will enable screening of cardiovascular disease has been touted as a game changer in managing heart diseases.
Metronics has given us a machine worth over $500,000 to undertake ECG services, and also which are quite elaborate in terms of diagnosis as well as reporting using the internet.
Speaking while he received the machine, CEC in charge of health services in Baringo, Dr. Richard Rotich, further noted that with the machine, doctors can now interpret and carry out surgeries in the county hospital. Rotich added that the US-based company which brought the machine will carry out knowledge and skills transfer so that doctors at the hospital can be able to interpret all the results of the patients released by the machine in order to easily attend to such cases.
We have reports of cardiac ailments, reported the cardiac ailments which are in the last 3 months over close to 70, and the cases which are critical required immediate attention are about 8%, meaning that we need to have interventions beginning here at the hospital.
Rotich noted that the Baringo population has recorded an increasing number of heart ailments, with the World Health Organization attributing 32% of global deaths to cardiovascular diseases caused by lifestyle, especially unhealthy diet, drug abuse, physical inactivity, and self-medication. Caroline Kamau reporting for Channel 1 Lunchtime News.
Well, we do apologize for that technical hitch, and a group of well-wishers have joined forces to give a primary school in KITUI County some much-needed facelift under the Education and Medical East Africa Satsang Swaminarayan Temple. The group has constructed 8 new classrooms and connected the Mwangeni Primary School with running water. Prior to the development, learners were reportedly studying under trees due to a shortage of classroom facilities. The available ones were mud walled with dusty flowers.
We hope the school helps the community, the local Ngomeni community, and hope it goes a long way, especially for the students, the pupils. What we saw when we came first here, they were sitting in mud classrooms where there was barely a floor, walls were broken down. When it rains, they are in the open area, so it disrupts a lot of studies.
Shule kwa vile imejengwa na imewekwa, hiyo masomo itaenda juu sana, kwa maana tuko na mahali pa kusomea pazuri na walimu watakuwa wakiwa comfortable.
Mimi nitasema, nitawaomba kama wawe rafiki zetu na wazidi kutusaidia, na sana sana wapate kuchukua Ngomeni, ndio iko na shida zaidi ya miaka kadhaa.
Health officials in NYANDARUA County are on high alert following the confirmation of another 2 positive COVID-19 cases among pupils at the Uhuru Primary School in Oljoro Orok. The total number of those infected, inclusive of teachers, now stands at 22. The 2 cases are pupils aged below 3 years, and the health officials in the county says the pupils are responding positively to medication. According to the NYANDARUA County Chief Executive in charge of Education, Dungu Wangenye, government officials have conducted a sensitization campaign in the neighboring Uhuru Secondary School and conducted a fumigation exercise.
So they are at home, at their homes, stable. What we would like to tell our parents in this school and the neighboring schools of Mandaraka, Uhuru Secondary, and the area of Nyairoko, and basically Orojorok sub-county, is not to panic, but to continue taking the required protective measures against COVID-19.
The primary borders actually with a fence with the secondary schools, the neighboring secondary school, which is Uhuru Secondary School, and after this we are going also to the secondary school, so that we also inform them to escalate and to enhance the COVID-19 measures and regulations that have been given by the ministry. So
tuulize hawa watoto, jana tukaambiwa warudi nyumbani. Sasa ile sorry tunauliza ni hii. Tuko na hawa nyumbani. Sasa hata sisi tuko na watoto hao nyumbani. Tunauliza na tunashindwa na ndio tunakasirika. Sasa tunakaa tukiwa namna gani? Tunakaa nyumbani tuko wote sisi na hao. Mimi natoka hapo niko kasi nyingine. Watoto wako huko nyumbani, wako na wengine wanacheza na wengine huko.
Wale ambao ni wa community ambayo inasunguka hapa ama inazingira area hii hawajui kuanzia sasa watafanya nini ama watakaa namna gani, kwa sababu hawa watoto wamerudi nyumbani na wanahitaji pengine kuangaliwa kwa njia ya kipekee. Kwa hivyo community ambayo inazingira area hii inataka kuwauliza ya kwamba waweze kuzingatia zile sheria za COVID.
Thank you for staying with us. Time for Channel 1 Business News. The Kenya National Highways Authority, KENHA, has rolled out a countrywide operation to implement compliance with axle load limits in efforts to protect roads from destruction by overloaded vehicles. Kenya National Highways Authority Roads Inspector Doreen Ayako warns that transporters convicted for overloading risk fines of up to 800,000 shillings. She says those transporting construction materials are the most notorious for overloading.
Despite Kenya having punitive fines for transporters who overload their vehicles, cases of overloaded vehicles are still rampant on Kenyan roads. This has prompted the Kenya National Highways Authority to launch an operation to enforce compliance to ensure that motorists adhere to axle load limits.
Our main mandate as axle load team is to protect the most expensive utility in Kenya, that is the road. It is the most expensive utility we have here in Kenya and anywhere in the world. So we are here to protect its well-being.
Kenya's road network is an asset estimated to be worth 3 trillion shillings, hence they need to protect the roads. Here in Embu, as is the case in other parts of the country, she says those transporting construction materials are the most notorious for overloading vehicles.
The other thing we are here for is to encourage the transporters to come out in large numbers. It is not offensive to harvest and transport sand here in Kenya. It's not a crime. So we encourage them to come out, but complied.
There are several circles that control the sand transporters. Some of them have been able to rein, most of them have been able to rein on their members. But very many trucks, some trucks do not belong to any circle, and therefore they are not under the control of any circle, and therefore that is the challenge. That is what is bringing us a lot of challenges.
The Kenya National Highways Authority warning of stiff penalties for those convicted to the axle load limits.
If I find you with a gross vehicle weight overload of more than 10 tons, I'll fine you 400,000. And if I find out that you have committed this offense before, it will be twice the price, the fines. That is the 800,000 shillings. So it's not small money. And the fines range from 20,000 Kenyan shillings for the overload of like 1 ton to 2 tons to a maximum of 10 tons, that is 400,000 shillings.
Since the launch of the operation on different roads across the country, Ayako says compliance has improved with fewer overloaded vehicles nabbed in recent days.
We got one of 53 as gross vehicle weight, and that is a truck that was supposed to carry 26 according to the Traffic Act. That is a 3-axle truck, and we got several others of the same kind and the same loading, but today we've not nabbed any, and that is a positive feedback to us. It means that our being on the ground is felt and is being complied to.
The Kenya National Highways Authority has also rolled out a sensitization campaign aimed at educating members of the public about the importance of adhering to axle load limits.
Now, trust has been identified as the biggest challenge for the future technology growth, with ICT investors and experts calling for global collaboration to fight such risks. Huawei Technologies Vice President for Cybersecurity and Privacy Global Affairs, Milka Laude, says the world has experienced new cybercrime threats and challenges as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic that require a collaborative approach to address.
There have been an increase in cases of malware attacks that have shut down operations of multinationals. This is after most institutions shifted their operations online to adhere to social distancing recommendations to contain the spread of coronavirus. A 3-day Information Systems Audit and Control Association annual conference being held in Mombasa had that cybercrime cases have increased, targeting individuals, institutions, and governments. Huawei, which has faced opposition from some countries in the rollout of the 5G technology, now says trust is the biggest challenge for future technology growth. Huawei Global Vice President for Cybersecurity and Privacy, Mika Loth, said companies use global standards and evidence-based certifications which are not independently audited to retain trust in technology and foster a global ecosystem with an open market for hardware and software providers.
Digital transformation
and how we can all integrate data and information, not just in the public sector, but also in the private sector, to ensure that when this data is analyzed, we can get information for proper decision making. Data that helps us look at the growth of our economy, data that helps us look at accountability, and data, of course, that assures us whether we are heading in the right direction.
Auditor General Nancy Gathungu said they have to adapt to COVID-19 by learning from experiences in West Africa during the Ebola pandemic and developing guidelines which Supreme Audit institutions are now using globally.
This annual conference, it's all about looking at how we can enable, businesses and digital age, especially post the pandemic and even as the pandemic is going on. And so the conference is a 3-day event where we're looking at how can organizations reposition themselves and what are some of the digital insights they also need to learn so that they can better reinvent the future and enable digital transformation in their respective businesses. Because what we've seen is that COVID-19 has really changed what has been defined as a new norm, and looking at how the changes have become. People are now working remotely. A lot of businesses have been disrupted, and they really need to rethink their models and embed digital technologies so as to be more relevant and more resilient.
The Communications Authority of Kenya is reviewing some of the trends in cybersecurity to address increasing cases of online fraud, online impersonation, and ransomware. Reporting for Channel 1 Business News from Mombasa County, I'm Michael Mondiga.
KCB Foundation, through a partnership with the German Development Corporation, plans to train 3,500 Kenyan youth in the construction sector over the next 3 years. KCB Group CEO Joshua Oigara says the two institutions plan to spend 300 million shillings in providing the technical and vocational skills training, as well as provision of construction toolkits to 700 youth to enable them establish business enterprises in the construction sector.
The latest National Construction Authority indicated that there is a skills gap in the construction industry, with the issue being attributed to skills shortages, access to finance, and inadequate availability of construction equipment such as cranes, concrete mixers, and concrete pumps. As such, institutions are banking on upskilling the youth in the construction sector as a remedy that would also create jobs. The program will mainly offer training in masonry, brickwork, carpentry and joinery, plumbing and pipework, electrical installation, and welding and metalwork. Meanwhile, Absa Bank Kenya has introduced a 25-year mortgage facility targeting middle-income families seeking affordable homes within Nairobi. The proposition seeks to increase mortgage uptake by prospective homeowners, offering options towards home ownership such as construction loans and home loans for self-employed individuals.
We believe that this proposition is a game changer for the real estate and banking markets, and we are optimistic that prospective owners will appreciate and take advantage of this. Ladies and gentlemen, come up with options towards home ownership, such as financing to buy land, construction loans, as well as home loans for self-employed individuals.
Absa customers will also benefit from established partnership with players in the home ownership value chain, such as property developers, furnishing partners, and home appliance partners, who will offer homeowners a wide range of benefits, among them great discounts.
Across the border, several major Australian banks suffered website crashes on Thursday, according to the tracking site Down Detector. The Commonwealth Bank says some of the customers experienced issues accessing services. Details of this and other stories from across the globe.
Early on Thursday, multiple airlines in the US and Australia suffered website outages. Among them were American Airlines, Southwest Airlines, United Airlines and Delta Airlines in Virgin Australia. Issues were reported with the sites of ANZ, Westpac, St. George, ME Bank, Macquarie Bank, Alliance and the Commonwealth Bank. Banking apps were also being affected. It's unclear if the outages were linked to what caused them. The issue affected multiple organizations, including many of the major banks. At 4:15 local time, Combank tweeted that services were starting to return to normal and thanked customers for their patience. Elsewhere, the World Bank has rejected a request from El Salvador to help them with the implementation of Bitcoin as a legal tender. A World Bank spokesperson says the World Bank is committed in helping El Salvador in numerous ways, including for currency transparency and regulatory processes. El Salvador aims to use Bitcoin as a parallel legal tender alongside the US dollar. The World Bank's decision could mean the country faces problems in hitting its deadline to ensure that Bitcoin is accepted nationwide in the next 3 months. The World Bank added that it will not support such a thing given the environmental and transparency shortcomings. Finance Minister Alejandro Zelaya says discussions with the International Monetary Fund have been successful over the implementation of Bitcoin. Finally, Ryanair and the owner of Manchester, London, Stansted and East Midlands airports are set to launch a legal challenge against the government over the travel traffic light system. They call for more transparency about how the government decides which countries qualify for the green list of safe places to visit amid the pandemic. The challenge has been put together after huge frustrations within the travel industry at the inclusion of Portugal on the green list in mid-May and then its sudden removal a few weeks later. Travel bosses are concerned that the damage of these sudden reversals will continue to erode the confidence of the British travelling public.
Well, time for Channel 1 Sports News. Italy become the first team to qualify for the round of 16 in the Euro 2020 after beating Switzerland 3-0 in Rome. Manuel Locatelli bagged the brace with Ciro Immobile, netting the third. In other Group A match, Wales were 2-0 winners over Turkey. The final round of Group A fixtures takes place on Sunday with Italy hosting Wales at the Stadio Olimpico with Switzerland traveling to Baku for a crucial encounter with Turkey at the same time.
Aaron Ramsey and Conor Roberts gave Wales a 2-0 win over Turkey in Baku to put them on the verge of a Euro 2020 last 16 spot. Ramsey, who had already missed 2 excellent chances to score, slotted home Bale's 20-yard ball to set Wales on the way. Meanwhile, Italy booked a place in the last 16 after a 3-0 win over Switzerland.
Makes full use of the little time that was remaining. Yeah.
The result leaves Italy top of Group A on 6 points, 2 ahead of Wales ahead of their meeting in Rome on Sunday. Switzerland are not yet out of the competition, but remain in that place ahead of their final group fixture against pointless Turkey.
We have come to the close of Channel 1 Lunchtime News. Thank you so much for your company. For more details on Just Add News and many more, do log on to www.kbc.co.ke. My name is Irene Muchuma. Odim on sign language interpretation is Lucy Mwaura. Good afternoon.
Vera Beauty College.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College, with branches in Nairobi, Eldoret, Thika and Meru. Did you know that we are a TVET approved institution? We offer courses in fashion design, interior design and soft furnishing, event decoration, flower arrangement, event planning, hairdressing, barbering and dreadlocks, beauty therapy, makeup, nail technology, spa massages, teaching skills, TOT, solo business management, and many more. Register now and visit our website on www.verabeautycollege.com. You can also call on 0725 923 550 Nairobi branch, 0728 087 689 Eldoret branch, 0722 22 7428 Thika branch, 0725 000 706 Meru branch. Vera Beauty and Fashion College, a TVET approved institution.
It's coming and it's big. Believe me. Keep watching.
Bwana Motiso, pikipiki yako ndio hii. Uko shwani yangu. Hii pikipiki ni unakumbuka uniekelea the lowest unique bid yako ilikuwa ngapi? 18 shillings. Na unajua kuendesha hii gari? Kidogo. Haya, kitoko yako shika helmet, kifungu yako chomoka na mali yako.
Kujiunga na QuickBid ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bid yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bid yako pia kwenye www.quickbid.co.ke. Kumbuka, bid ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio hununua. QuickBid, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Virusi vya korona huenea unapokaribiana na mtu aliyeambukizwa kupitia matone, haswa wakati anapokohoa au kupiga chafya, na pia kwa kugusa sehemu au vifaa vilivyo na virusi hivi. Jitenge kisha piga nambari 719 ili upate usaidizi. Mtu yeyote anaishi na maradhi sugu kama vile virusi vya HIV, kifua kikuu, saratani na mengineo anashauriwa kutumia dawa zake jinsi alivyoshauriwa na daktari bila kukosa. Komesha korona. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwako na serikali ya Kenya.
Tuingie huko. Bwana Motiso, pikipiki yako ndio hii. Uko shwani yangu. Hii pikipiki ni unakumbuka uniekelea the lowest unique bid yako ilikuwa ngapi? 18 shillings. Na unajua kuendesha hii gari? Kidogo. Haya, kitoko yako shika helmet, kifungu yako chomoka na mali yako.
Kujiunga na QuickBid ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bid yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bid yako pia kwenye www.quickbid.co.ke. Kumbuka, bid ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio hununua. QuickBid, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Next on.
Tumemsua watu watatu. Asidhani kazi stem atatuboa. Guy. That's all you can say.
Jazz anajua.
Jazz will be jazzed about it. See what I did there?
Let her through. Unajua masida yetu ilianza ili wakati nyeumo mwanamke alikujaga kwa maisha yetu. Mabe yetu sasa ikaanza kwenda kukurukakara. Mnaweza tuhitaji?
Sana.
Tiffany, I need to reach Chris.
What will happen to Glenn and Eric?
Well, that's my business.
Good. As Chris is mine.
Nancy, you know you're the mother of chaos. We are here because of you.
No. We are here because of your identity crisis.
Si dwe. Mimi Nancy haujai nikulisa wala kukulisa watoto wangu wala kuwasomesha.
Are you sure?
The WRC Safari Rally will see a number of drivers make their initial appearance in gravel rallying. One of those is Andrew Mwiruri, who is going to be navigated by Edward Njoroge, and they will be participating in the national class driving an NR4 Subaru Impreza under the banner of Team Morius. Mwiruri is making his debut in rallying after taking part in a series of tarmac events, having competed in time trials and drag races. For Mwiruri, he says that this is a totally different ball game.
Comes to comparing the tarmac and the gravel, I can say it's quite a totally different ball game, because on the tarmac the vehicles are quicker, they are more grippier, but when you come now to the gravel, yes, they are quick but not as much as the tarmac vehicles, but the surface is quite different. So I've been doing a few practice sessions, and I can say it is not an easy thing. I'm used to taking a corner, shifting the gear and going. But now when I take a corner, before I align the steering back to the correct position, several seconds lost. Actually, the people I've been training with, they're telling me you're delaying gears, but slowly I'll get used to the art.
One of the things that Mwiruri has had to learn is how to work with a navigator, because on tarmac rallying, drivers are in full control of the car and how they maneuver it around the course.
Navigator, from the few practice sessions that I've done, is a very important factor in the car. He's making you more prepared for what to find there ahead. On tarmac, as I said, the vehicles are quick, but it is up to me to make the decision, to know how quick to take a certain corner, how to manage a certain situation. But now with the navigator, I'm more prepared. When I'm taking a corner and I don't know what's on the other side, the navigator has already given me an idea. You'll go on the left, or you'll need to go a bit slower. So I think after gelling with the navigator, he can make me quicker than I am actually on tarmac. I'm actually thinking if I have a navigator on tarmac, I might even be quicker, because he will help me make some few decisions.
His navigator is going to be Edward Njoroge, who has been in the business for over 10 years. He has sat with Dennis Mwenda, Sami Nyori, Isa Amwari, John Nganga, Osman Abdullahi, and Edward Minor.
As I said, we went to a twisty place. There were so many corners, and I first gave him the slow rights, slow lefts, and he listened. We went off sometimes, but that's normal. We usually have a distance and obstacle. Let's say 100 meters, fast right. A fast right, it's a gradient of the corner. There's a hairpin. The hairpin is where you have to go. It's like the hairpin on the, yeah. It's a U-turn, yeah. And there's a slow right, there's a medium, and we also have like jumps. So first you give him the distance and the obstacle. Distance, obstacle. That way he'll be able to go a bit faster.
Mwiruri also mentioned that in testing, he is hard to learn so many things, including how to change flat tires in very quick times.
Clutch got burnt, so I had to flatbed the car back to the workshop for some repairs. Definitely not because of how I'm driving or anything. The vehicle had participated in the last event, so wear and tear was expected. So that was sorted, and now the second time that we went for the practice session, that is when I'm telling you I got actually 3 flat tires, and I noticed that my shocks were leaking. But comparing the 2 practice sessions, there was a lot of improvement on my times, on handling of the vehicle, despite now the 3 punctures. And at least we did a practice session on how to change the tire as quick as possible. So I think we are getting there.
The Safari Rally has been described as a navigator's event by the organizers. What does Njoroge have to say about this?
Preparing for the safari starts like 2 weeks earlier. You need first to be fit, because it's a long event, it's 1,000 kilometers. You'll need to prepare your books, to read the SRs, the regulations of the safari, and also fill the forms like the licenses for the driver, the navigator. There are some homologation papers for the car. You need to fill everything, get ready, and that's it. Normally, there are some butterflies to everyone, which is normal. But once we start the first section, we'll start in Kasarani. Once the feel of it, that's it, and you're done.
We decided to see if Andrew has been learning quite well how to work with a navigator, and so we engaged him in a blindfold challenge. And Edward Njoroge will use his navigator skills to guide a dizzy and blindfolded Mwirori from a starting point to a seat.
I want to blindfold Andrew, and we do the blindfold challenge. I'll navigate him to the seat. You're peeping. I'll navigate him to the seat and see whether he listens. Okay. I spin him. Good. Now turn right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, turn hairpin left. Turn hairpin left. 50, 50, keep left, yeah. Keep left. Into turn hairpin right. Turn hairpin right. Then 20, straight on, keep left, into flying finish, sit down. Into flying finish. Good. He made it.
Team Warriors of Andrew Mwirori and Edward Njoroge. Think about the blindfold challenge? Well, let's give you a real one involving world-class drivers. Here are Oitanak and Martin Yayova of the Hyundai Motorsports Group doing a real blindfold challenge.
Wait. We are on the start line now. We need wipers. So, yes, let's go. Straight, reverse. Turn, 90. More. Brake. Now, yeah. Straight. Go, let's go. Left, little bit. Straight. And more left. Very good. Straight. Keep left, little bit. Left. More left. Straight. And now right. More right. Straight. More left, right. Straight. Now we are coming to the hairpin. Left. No, straight more straight. And now left. Now keep left. Full left. Yeah, full left. More left. Very good. Now we are coming to the jump. Left, and straight. Left, and straight. Now straight. Left. Straight. Very good. Straight. Water splash. Straight. Water splash. Straight. And now more. What more? Straight. And now left. Hairpin. Okay. Yep. Yes. Very good. Left. Okay, couple of cones. Straight. And now right. More right. Straight. Very good. Left. More left. And now right. More right. Straight. Right. And stop. And very good. Finish. What? Finish. Very good.
Timu nambari 1 ambayo naienzi zaidi ni Kariobangi Sharks. Swali ni je, mtazamaji, nini haswa nambari 1 kwako?
Bwana Motiso, pikipiki yako ndio hii. Uko shwani yangu. Hii pikipiki ni unakumbuka uniekelea the lowest unique bid yako ilikuwa ngapi? 18 shillings. Na unajua kuendesha hii gari? Kidogo. Haya, kitoko yako shika helmet, kifungu yako chomoka na mali yako.
Kujiunga na QuickBid ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bid yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bid yako pia kwenye www.quickbid.co.ke. Kumbuka, bid ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio hununua. QuickBid, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Today, for the Safari Rally WRC, I'm actually talking to Tuta Mionki, and I'm actually hosting you in Machakos. You know, I come from this area,
okay,
and I'm sure you used to come here as a fan,
yes,
just to spectate, and
yes,
that is where you started your career.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we'll be talking about. She'll tell me all about her career in motorsports as we head to the WRC, where we have few women, but please bank on them. They're going to give us good results, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, so I'll be talking to her later.
All right, let me get into the car.
She will be among the 4 women that will be carrying the national flag in the WRC Safari Rally.
I think first I can say it's God. It's a blessing. Because like I said, we started and we were many when we started off. And I really can't say that maybe I put in more effort than others. Or I really enjoy it and I put in effort because there's practice and you have to create time. And being an amateur sport, then you're basically sometimes almost taking time out of your work to do practice, to go for a weekend of racing. This would be a whole week of racing. But it's exciting, but I wish to have more women, you know, like I need more women to work with. Yeah, so I would wish that we get more women come back into the sport so that it's not just one person. And I also want to have women more competitive so that it's not best woman, best, you know, as in the best driver for this rally was a lady, not just the best female was a lady. So hopefully we can